My content is not necessarily for people who are necessarily new. And what that means is if you're the right person, then this actually will be of great benefit to you. But if you are seeking to become a loan signing agent and probably work for somebody, then you're just not going to fit the same narrative that you're probably exposed to on a daily basis in terms of notary publics. Hey, what's up, man? The content that I share is for people who are direct. That means I know what I want. I have an idea of where I'm going and what I want this to look like. The problem is when people get into the notary industry, they've probably been exposed to real estate closings. They've probably been exposed to like signings and how to make quick cash, how to come up real quick. That's not what I talk about. I'm not talking about a get rich quick scheme so that you can make $20,000 in a month. By the way, those days are over. The six-figure notary, the myth that you could do that, that's done. It's a wrap. It's been like that for probably about 3 years now. So if you're watching this and you're looking to get into this industry and make instantly $6,000, $8,000 on the side, I know there's people online who will tell you this. They'll make tons of content and they share with you about their strategies on how to market. But let me ask you, if you're a business owner and you claim to be a six-figure business owner, ask yourself this question. How could you possibly make six figures? And number one, you do everything. You're the person who's literally answering every phone call, running every appointment, responding to every emails. You do everything. And not only that, but you're charging the state minimum. I mean, does that even add up? Does that even make sense? The claim that a six-figure notary, okay, you can believe what they say, but can you verify that? Can you verify that this person has definitely earned six figures and just logically, they did everything. They were constantly running around. They were putting hundreds of thousands of miles on their car. They were printing thousands upon thousands of paper. This is per month, by the way. And you say, I know where you live. Yeah, I live in Oakland. So what? But the claim that a six-figure notary is a business owner, you can trust that is true, but how sure are you 100% sure that this person is verifiable? I would be cautious. That's why I say my information is not for people who are brand new. I share the message that it takes very calculated work to do what we do. It's really only three things: generate the lead, close the call, delegate the job. And if somebody's saying that they claim that they're earning six figures and all you see is them, they never talk about a system, they never talk about, you never seen or heard them close a particular client, you've never seen that they charge hundreds of dollars for one signature. Otherwise, they're doing $65 signings, $70 signings. Maybe they once in every blue moon they'll get a $100 plus signing. But most of the time, they're doing it themselves. They're depending or relying on a third-party source to give them that lead. They're not utilizing any type of advertising. They're just rolling the dice and they're just trying to take a chance on the hope that somebody is calling them, some title company, some escrow officer is calling them, and they claim to be six figures. Number one, I'm gonna just let this out. I'm probably the most expensive notary in the country. I'm definitely one of the most expensive in the state, in my state, in California. I, I have no question in my mind that I'm probably one of the most expensive notaries in definitely in my area for sure. I can say that without a doubt. I know that people are not only are they not getting what I get, I know they're not charging what I get. How do I know that? Because they never talk about sales. They never talk about strategy. They never talk about marketing in the sense that you use Google Ads. All I talk about is Google Ads. There's no other type of marketing that I use except for Google Ads. The type of content that I make is for direct people who want to utilize our 3-step strategy: generate the lead, close the call, delegate the job. Generate the lead, use Google Ads, use effective marketing, target marketing that goes after people who are searching for notary near me, notary in Miami, notary in Philadelphia, notary in Houston, notary in Indianapolis, notary in Denver, travel notary, mobile notary near me, mobile notary that comes to my house. Like, those are specific keywords that we target for. And then once they generate the lead, then they're able to close the call. They know how to talk on the cell phone. They don't know how to talk people out. They utilize negotiation strategies. They talk about how to do a professional greeting. Thank you for calling ABC Notary. This is Tekk. What document can I help you with? They're not fumbling over the words. They know how to qualify a client, they know how to disqualify the client, and they know how to close the call. And the last step is they know how to delegate the job. They have a team of notaries that are either in their city or that's in their state or even nationwide. And then once the appointment is secured, they know how to delegate the job. They know how to find the notary. They know how to issue the actual job. A six you can't tell me that you're a 6-figure notary and you're doing everything. It's impossible, because that's not a business. That's by definition not a business. If all I see is you, all you're showing us is you doing all the work, that cannot by definition be a business, because if you are removed from that equation, all of a sudden everything stops. The whole system is shut down because you're removed from the equation. That's not a business. That's by definition a job. And if people want a job, if people want to run themselves, because again, the information that a lot of people share with you is not business information. It's job specific information. They're giving you more responsibilities. They're giving you, hey, you need to work overtime. Hey, you need to actually ask for a raise. You need to approach title companies and ask them to pay you. What we're sharing with you is how to run the business. You charge what you charge, and then you can command what you command, and you can secure what you can secure. You use effective marketing. You use Google Ads. You use systems like Sabrina that can answer the phone no matter what. If you work full-time, part-time, you have another business that you operate, you use automation to reply to emails. You're not doing everything. You don't even execute the appointments. You don't even run the appointments. You got other people running the appointments. That's a business system. That's how you can earn 6 figures in this industry. It's impossible to earn 6 figures in this industry by doing everything. A lot of notaries out there, they're making that claim, man. But I would say, bro, okay, trust them if you want to trust them, but please do your due diligence and verify what these people are saying is true, because they could definitely be lying. They can definitely be capping, telling you what you want to hear so that they can sign you up for their system, sign you up for their program. And they can't share with you how do they close a client. Next time somebody says that they're a 6-figure notary or they make that claim, they want you to schedule a coaching call, and they want to charge you to schedule a coaching call. Ask them. I say, listen, man, how do you close clients? Ask them, where do you look for clients and how do you close them? If they can't give you a specific, and not only a specific, but if they can't do a duplicatable, they can't tell you something that's duplicatable, that's not a business. It's got to be duplicatable. It's got to be something that you can plug in no matter where you are. That's what a franchise is. That's what we operate. A notary franchise. You can use our system no matter where you are. Because as long as somebody needs a document to be signed, because that's all we do, right? We don't do all this other crazy stuff that has nothing to do with notary. As long as somebody needs a document to be signed, we can help them. We can generate the lead, we can close the call, we can delegate the job. And our system on how we answer the phone, how we delegate the job, how we generate leads, how we use Google Ads, how we recruit other notaries. It works no matter where you are. If somebody can't plainly lay that out step by step by step, that's not a business. What they're telling you to do is run their job, to work yourself to death, to be away from your family, to work overtime, to ask and cross your fingers and hope that a title company near you needs a notary that's 45 minutes away, and then beg that they'll give you $60 for it, maybe. Bro, it's too much going on out here where people are just fed up with all these notary influencers who are, first of all, if your notary influencer is still around, if they are even still around, if they haven't dipped out by now, if they're still around, then good. Hopefully they stick around. Hopefully they don't dip out and start doing other stuff like opening up tire shops and opening up nail salons and opening up farms and opening up car dealerships. They're just doing everything that if what they did worked, then they would still be doing it. That's a sign. What they did didn't work. And now they want to sell you something to their membership, make you work, because now they have to recoup their investment. Listen, guys, this stuff isn't for the newbie. It's not for the beginner. You can have a full-time job and be successful in the notary business because 3 steps: delegate, generate the lead, delegate the job, and then close. Generate the lead, close the call, delegate the job. You can do that no matter what. Hell, you don't even need a commission. You don't even need. Can you take a phone call? Do you need a commission to take a phone call? No, you don't. Absolutely not. All you need is a phone, and then you answer it. You secure the appointment. Call somebody else to go and execute the appointment. Shit, I haven't ran an appointment in over 4 months. 4 months. Don't need to. There's plenty of people, there's plenty of notaries out there who will do it. Plenty of them. And they're the ones who are looking for notary opportunities because they don't know how to generate the lead. They don't know how to close a call. They don't know how to delegate a job. They're not running a business. They're running the job. All right. So if you made it this far, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because the information out there needs to be, I'm sharing it. People are fed up. People are upset that they've been in this industry for so long and they're still not getting appointments. All right, check out the links below. Check out the links in the description. Find out what we have going on. If you're a notary, you're starting to get into this industry, it's something that you've been thinking about, stop. Get off the fence, man. Right now is the time. All the notaries who were claiming to be ultra busy 2020 and 2021, those people are gone. Now is your opportunity because people haven't stopped needing notaries. The need for notaries and get documents signed, that hasn't stopped. It never stopped. Are people buying and selling homes or refinancing like they did? No, they're not. But that's not what again, that's the job. Did you get in this to start a job or start a business? We've always been about business. We always knew that people, even before the refinance boom, people were getting notaries done. So that hasn't stopped. Divorce, prenuptials, travel consent forms, quitclaim deeds, gun permits, everything, driver's license applications, travel passport applications, all that stuff, that hasn't stopped. It never stopped. Has buying and selling and refinancing homes slowed down? Absolutely. But we've never told you to rely on that stuff. We never told you to put your name on 100 different signing services or listings or directories or databases. We never told you to do that. We always told you go after Google Ads, learn Google Ads. That's the only type of marketing that is effective for a notary public business. Google Ads. When you need a notary, you don't go to UPS store. No, you don't. You go to Google. That's the first thing you do. That's the first thing you do. For mobile notary, that's the only place you need to be listed at. Only makes sense. All right, y'all. Until next time, we out of here. Peace.